Like, I want to make them proud based on something that I did, that I chose.
That's like huge though. I want it to be thinner. I think one of these ones is fine. I'm so indecisive, yo.
I feel like we felt, okay, well, if we become adults, we'll magically know better. We'll magically have our lives together. But that's not the case. What's going on, guys? It's the little skater, and my birthday just passed in this past week. So, new year, new age, let's freaking go. But the reason I'm making this video is because one of my subscribers wanted me to do a get to know me type video. And I know I'm not that known of a YouTuber. I just have like 800 subs. Okay, I'm nothing big. My birthday passed, and your birthday is kind of about you. And so I thought, okay, well, my birthday's about me. Maybe I should do this type of video. So we're gonna answer some questions. I did a community post, and I asked, what questions do you have for me that I should answer? And so now I'm gonna answer them. And if you're wondering why the quality of this video is kind of weird, it's because I'm filming this on my camcorder, because usually I film with my phone, but I need my phone to look at what the questions are. So yeah, I'm filming with my camcorder. Anyway, so let's get into the questions. I'm like low-key nervous, but what's your mindset like as a skater? How do you think a skater should think? I think a skater should have a growth mindset, because if you do, then you will constantly want to improve. Like, I feel like you should kind of be a perfectionist. Not like unhealthy, of course, but like you should always want to strive to improve, because that's how you're going to improve. And if you strive to improve and you want to be better, then you're going to, work harder at it. If you really want to be better, you're going to work hard. So I feel like you should have a growth mindset.
Alright guys, we are now going to get a cake. I really just don't know how to transition into this part of the video, but we're gonna get a cake. And I know this is like my birthday video, but like it's past my birthday. It's been my birthday a while ago. So the reason we're getting a cake is not for my birthday, it's for no reason, because I feel like we always get cakes for a particular occasion, and I feel like they always represent a kind of occasion. So I thought, why not just get a cake for no reason, to exercise my free will, and just remember I have free will, because I literally forget that on a daily basis. And it's gonna be my snack for the week or something. So let's go and get it.
How do you feel about skateboarding and community? Making skater friends? Do you want skater friends? What would they be like? Yes, I do want skate friends, but it's like I shouldn't rely on skating to make friends, because, it's good to have variety. It's good to know like different people. So skater friends are cool, but I would also like, friends who are into other things, and who are my friend for other reasons rather than just skating. Because if I stop skating, I don't think I will, but if I do, then I'll have nothing left and you'll lose those friends. So it would be cool to have skate friends that are ideally female, because I'm stuck skating with guys a lot, and as a Muslim, I'm supposed to be like, I'm supposed to be more friends with females, you know what I mean? Like, you won't know if you're not Muslim, but I prefer to have skater girl friends. I see you've improved very quickly. What's your drive like? Can you describe your passion and love for skating and how it came to be? Why you push so hard? A lot of things in my life weren't chosen by me. Like, my degree was not chosen by me. I never got to pick what country I wanted to live in. I was just being lugged around. Obviously I was a kid, so I wasn't involved in those decisions, but like nothing was in my control, and I didn't do anything based on, yes, this is what I want to do, and I made the decision to do it. You know what I mean? Nothing felt like it was my own. And so now that I've chosen skating and I like it, I want to push as hard as I can and try to get as good as I can. And maybe like I can go somewhere with it. Like, I want to make my parents proud based on a thing that I chose. Because if you make them proud based on something they chose, it's like, well, that's great, but that's like not that good. Like, I want to make them proud based on something that I did, that I chose. I'm not just trying to prove to my parents, obviously. I'm just trying to like prove to myself even that this is my thing that I chose, so I want to push as hard as I can to see how good I can get at this thing that I chose. That's kind of why I push so hard.
Look at all that. Look at all that. Yeah, I want to pick a small one, because a big one is like that's kind of overkill. Why would I get a big one? And it's just my snack mostly, so I mean, obviously other people can have it. Other people can have it, but like,
Well, you don't like that.
no.
Maybe you could do a slice.
No. I want to do the whole thing.
The next question is, do you speak any languages other than English? No. I feel like such a loser. No, like, I am Pakistani, but I can't really speak the language. Like, I understand it, but I don't speak any other language fluently besides English. What did you study for college, and did you like what you studied? I studied communications. That sounds again lame, but again, I didn't choose it, my parents chose it because I honestly had no clue what I wanted to do. So they said, oh, well, you know, communications can bring you into different, it can kind of go any way you kind of want. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. Did I like it? It was okay. I also asked on Instagram people to give me questions to answer for a YouTube video. There wasn't much response, probably because I've been dead on Instagram. But anyway, what was your gnarliest bail so far? Probably that 8 stare. I tried ollieing an 8 stare when I was a beginner. Sorry, that's just my family. We're getting ready to go out soon. I can't believe I had the courage to try an 8 stare like that. Like that was kind of crazy, to be honest. Like, I'm scared now of an 8 stare. So, that's pretty gnarly.
One of these circle ones.
Yeah, get something small.
Smallish, yeah. That's like huge though. I want it to be thinner. I think one of these ones is fine. I'm so indecisive, yo. Yeah, no, that's just huge. So I think I'll go for that one. I ended up choosing a pink cake because it just looked so cute. Like, my favorite color is blue, but pink, the pink is really cute and the colorful sprinkles, see? Secured the cake.
In your recent videos, you mentioned how you moved around a lot. How come, and what are the countries, places you used to live at? Also, where did you like living the most? I'm not sure if I want to say that yet, but all I want to say is I don't really have a favorite because all the places that I lived had been fun in their own way and had their downsides in their own way. So I really can't say I liked one over the other. All of them had their unique aspects, and I feel like I had fun at that time in my life. I don't know if I'd want to go back. It's like, it was just a part of life. But moving a lot, like, sounds cool and stuff, but when you have to constantly leave your friends, and you have to constantly pack up all your stuff, and it makes for good plot in your future, like when you're telling the story, hey, I lived here and here. That's cool, but when you're in it, those are all the questions. Maybe in the future, if I get more questions, I'll do this again. But it was fun. We came back from getting the cake from the grocery store. So since this is kind of a birthday video, not really, but like I answered questions and it was like my birthday week, and you know, now I'm getting this cake, which is not for my birthday, but like it all kind of looks birthday-ish. Anyway, I thought it would be cool to talk about my reflections on growing up, I should say, while eating this cake. Here it is, take a look, really good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Hope you enjoyed that. Now we're gonna go and eat at a Turkish restaurant because I love Turkish food. I don't really celebrate birthdays per se, but I do use it as an excuse to treat myself sometimes. Like, I'll be like, well, this is a day kind of about me. I'm just gonna like do this. Like, it'll be like a random thing, you know what I mean? But recently, I bought this Pokemon plush. I have a Pokemon plush collection, if you didn't know. Have you seen it? I think so. In a couple of videos I might have said something about it, but I have a Pokemon plush collection, and I haven't added to it in a while. And so I decided to buy this giant Piplup plush, because they have them at Target, and I always see them, but I never actually bought one. So I thought, why not buy one? Woo! This room is a mess, but anyway, let's go to the restaurant. I feel like I'm kind of the same. I know a lot of people say that. Like, I know I have more knowledge, I know I'm, you know, have more understanding, I guess, as an adult, but generally, like, I feel like I'm kind of the same. Probably because I have, like, the same interests I've had since I was 13, like, literally, like, I'm surrounded by Pokemon plushies, like, of course I feel the same, because I have the same interests. Previously in the video, I said I got this big Piplup right here, but I actually got a new one, also, recently, which is my buddy Monferno over here. Isn't he so cool? And he talks too, he's really sick. Monferno, use flamethrower! I literally destroyed the food before I could even show it on camera. I wanted to show it on camera, but I already destroyed it. I was too hungry, so I already ate it. I couldn't show you guys, but it was good. I've really been on Gen 4 these days, so I'm trying to get more plushies for Gen 4. And if you want to see a Pokemon plushie collection video, I'll try to make one if you guys would want that. But anyway, I never really realized that the tendencies that you have as a child really influence you as an adult. Now, I know it's different for everyone. Like, the level childhood influences your adulthood is different for everybody. But I feel like as a kid, at least for me, I always thought like my adult self would be like a completely different person, but it really doesn't feel like she's a completely different person as compared to my younger self. So that was quite surprising, I found, becoming an adult, is because, yeah, like I don't feel all that different. And a lot of tendencies I had back then, I find are still present. So I still kind of feel like a kid, but I feel like a kid, but more mature, like a kid with enlightened knowledge or something. A common thing these days, I feel like looking at social media, is that everyone feels behind in life. But I think the reason we feel behind in life is because as a kid, we were always taught that adults know more. They're above you, they have more knowledge and experience. So we assumed, oh, they must have their life together. But then when we grew up and we're like, wait, what? How come I don't feel like I have my life together? I feel so behind. But it's like those people who are telling you that lied. Not every adult has it together. So I feel like we felt, okay, well, if we become adults, we'll magically know better. We'll magically have our lives together. But that's not the case. And we're all just on a journey, trying to figure things out. And that's really just what life's about. Figuring things out one step at a time. Oh yeah, that slaps, guys. That slaps. Also, I think we feel behind in life because if I see somebody, I'll be like, oh my god, they have such a better job. Or if I see someone who's married, I'm like, oh, they must be so advanced as a human being. I don't know why. But the thing is that they've just run into more opportunities to do things that make them seem more adult-like, you could say. So it's not that they're more advanced or they have their life together more than me. It's just they've run into opportunities. They just happened to run into opportunities that would make them seem more put together, I guess. It's just like, I gotta remember that. Like, they happen to run into those opportunities and I just haven't run into them. That doesn't mean I'm behind. I just haven't run into the opportunities yet. And so I'm still figuring things out. And even though they have these things, they're probably still figuring it out themselves as well. So it's like, we're all just figuring it out, honestly. And I think life's just all about putting one foot in front of the other. Like, because we need to stop comparing ourselves, and I try not to compare myself. And I know it's easier said than done, obviously, but I just try to think of the analogy of one foot in front of the other. When you're looking down at your feet, you're looking to see where you're going, right? Of course, you can see some people in your peripheral vision. I don't know how you say that. You can see people in your peripheral, but they're not the main focus. The main focus is you're looking down at your own feet, and you're looking to see where you're stepping, and you're looking to see how you're doing. And you're focusing on that so you can focus on yourself and getting to where you want to be. So I just try to keep that in mind. Obviously, it's hard and I'm not perfect, and I literally compare myself all the time. Even in skateboarding, I'll be like, oh, there's so much further along the line in skateboarding. It's about the journey, not the destination, as they say. The main takeaway is just, I need to keep putting one foot in front of the other and not focus on whatever anyone else is doing, whether it's skating, job, anything. The competition should be yourself, not anyone else. Like, everyone else has such entirely different circumstances. It doesn't make sense to compare yourself to other people, but we still do it anyway. Have you seen those TikToks where people are like, oh my god, I thought I was gonna have a baby by 25, engaged by 22, last baby at 27, or like, you know, like that? I think it's because, like, as a kid or as a teenager, you kind of had, like, this idea of what your life was going to be, and so you constantly told yourself this is how you're going to do it, and it doesn't turn out that way, and you're like, wait, oh my god, I must be so behind. But it's like, that's just something in your head that you created. We have these timelines, and we have these constraints that we make up, and it's like, we made that up, man. That doesn't mean it's going to happen. Like, we're not in control. God is in control, and he's going to make it happen the way he wants to make it happen. It's not about how we want it. And so it's like, I think these constraints that we put in our head, or that we had in our head, makes us feel behind. And so we ain't behind. We just have to see what happens, guys. Like, so yeah, thanks for watching this video and making it to the end. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!